Hey, the Garden Diva here, Carrie Rosewood in the garage, which we know is unfinished. We have gardening adventures here in New London, Connecticut. We are a zone 6B78, and I'm in the garage because this is where our glorious seed starting station is. We do have winter sowing going on outside, but this shelving unit is new to us, and I talked about it a little bit in the last video. It is 4 feet wide by 2 feet deep by, I'm 5'5", and so I don't remember how many inches this is, 72 or something. But we're not using the very top shelf for seating. We're using it more for storage, but we do have this bottom shelf here. And of all the YouTube videos I've ever watched about the gardening things, people just come at this with all of their seed starting already set up. And because this is new, I thought I'd work on hooking up the shelf on the bottom there. Oh, good Lord. Okay. All right. Imperfect as it is. Like a little, I actually think that's a pretty good angle for what we're doing down here. So what we've got going on is we've got these rope pulleys. They have like an adjustable length chain with a clip, and then it clips to the light, and you can move the lights up and down that way. And these things are so great. Let me show you. All right, this is called, it's a heavy duty rope hanger, and this came with, I don't know, 6 sets or something. But what it looks like is, and I'm glad I'm getting, oh no, I already have the other one hung up down there, but it comes in the package and it's like this. And what happens is you take that off, you have all of this leeway, and these two are stuck here, and it has this little release lever here. This goes like this to hook to the light, which you have to have a hook on the light to hook to this. But you push this down, and then you can right size this for whatever shelf you're working with. So I've already done that. I've put, let me just, so this fabulous thing just happened where I've been talking to the camera and I realized that the video is on pause. Okay, so I'll be right back. All right, we're back. And I found this spot where I left off. Okay, so I wanted to show you all how the light is hooked up to the rope cable thing, and we will get our light set up and I'll show you how it works. Okay, so down on the ground here. All right, so there's a little S hook here that's connected to the clamp here, and then this is connected with another little S hook, and we have it on this crossbar so we can move the light back and forth as needed. So let's see. All right, this other side, this is what we need to get set up. So let me put the camera back on a tripod and we will do it. Okay, I'm squatted down so I can work right here on this table that's a little bit short, but these, the lights are coming with this little kit, and the lights are awesome. Like, we've been using these lights, like come in packs of 10 for like $89 on Amazon. They're really good, and our stuff has been thriving underneath them. So maybe I'll link that in the description. I'm not an affiliate, but maybe in the future I might be. Anyway, so this is a chain that it comes with the lights, and there's a little S hook. So I took the S hook off this one, but I see we've got it on that one. So I'm a photographer, as I said in the last video, not a videographer, clearly. But, you know, messy action, better done than perfect. I walk the walk, all the things. So I'm just showing up and doing it. And that's what people want to see right now, is more organic, like in the moment kind of things. And so I'm just showing up as I am and trying to teach you guys a few things, and hopefully this lands and you like it. But anyway, not perfect, and I'm not aiming for it to be. So here I have, I used to do jewelry design. I used to work with pliers and stuff a lot for fabricating in metal. But anyway, I digress. Okay, so I just hook one side of the plier on that side. So I'm going to open up this little piece, and I'm going to just use the little S, you see? So, and I am called the Garden Diva. I have these crazy nails, but I love to get glam, and I love to dress up, and I love to get my hands in the soil and get messy and garden and grow things and be part of the earth and get a little woo and witchy, and I love all that stuff. So I'm a little of this and I'm a little of that, and that's why we call this channel the Garden Diva. But yeah, now that I showed you I got a little S-hook, I'm gonna bring the camera over here and show you how to hook it up to the light and the rope. All right, we are working low today, and I did some squats at the gym, so somebody might need to help me up. Anyway, we've got our saran wrap here for our seedlings. Anyway, so we hooked the other side up. You can see there's this little connector piece at the top. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the wider loop in this little hole to come through this bigger hole, because that's easier to get it to go. And then we're just gonna hook it up, which sometimes is a challenge because I've got big nails. But doesn't mean I can't do stuff. See, there we go. And then I just knocked off this one here. Okay. You want to put the S-hook backwards and loop it from the back for that rope piece. Let me show you. Okay. This is what I mean here. Loop it this way, so it's from the back. Okay, all right. Now we are going to link up the light and turn the whole thing on. Hey, it's confession time. It is hard to not look at myself in the video and look at where the camera is instead, but that's fine. I'll get used to it. So if it seems like I'm looking off the camera, it's because I'm looking at myself. Anyway, let's get this light hooked up. So what we're gonna do is, the lights are all linkable. You see how they are? Like we have them linked to each other. So then it links down there and it comes back, and then this one links to the one above, and then it goes down there and links, and then this one links to this one. And so we're here, and what needs to happen is, this is the one that's plugged into our timer, and so I need to unplug that and then plug it into the next guy and have the other guy be plugged into here. So that's what I'm gonna do. And we've landed. I didn't record that part because I was gonna unplug the light and then it would have gotten really dark in here, so you wouldn't have been able to see it anyway. But we have one light on the bottom, and we're gonna get the other one done. And then I'm gonna put some heat mats below, and then I'm going to seed more flowers. Yeah, and then probably clear off some of that shelf for even more flowers, because we have lots and lots of flowers. I'm really excited. And we have our tomatoes upstairs, and right now I need to water everything in. I'm checking the seedlings about twice a day, and this is my first adventure in seeding this many things. Last year, I seeded a bunch of veggies to mixed success. I didn't sift my seed starting mix. I didn't wet it down before I put the seeds in it. I didn't use heat mats. I don't even know if I used the domes. I just used natural daylight. Brought them out. Actually, my husband brought them out to harden them off and then left them out overnight and basically killed all the tomatoes and peppers and eggplant. Well, actually the eggplant, we didn't do eggplant. I'm sorry, the squash. I'm thinking the vining things. The squash survived. Some of the other things survived, but I tried to do like watermelon last year as well. Cucumbers I did. And then I ended up planting so many of the vining things in the garden. I gotta see how to like post some pictures in here in the video because like it was squashapoolza, like, and my patty pan was so impressive. I got a patty pan squash from Huntsbrook Farm, who is a gorgeous farm. They do beautiful seedlings. And so we got a bunch of veggies and some bunch of flowers from them for our cosmos and zinnias. And I think a few other things came from there. But the patty pan squash, I was calling it Audrey too because it was so big. Like the leaves were giant. I really need to figure out how to be able to put some pictures on video here. But like I said, you guys are witnessing me on my journey, my YouTube journey. And you'll meet my husband soon too, because this is like, it's the Garden Diva, but it's gardening, our gardening adventure together. And anyway, it's really good. I'm just showing up in the moment, and I want to kind of show you guys some of this stuff because I have learned some of this stuff and I'm still learning. But the seedlings last year, we basically, the squash made it, but not much else. And that's why we bought starts from Huntsbrook, and they were fabulous. So we had just amazing broccoli, and the basil was incredible, and the kale. Oh my God, the kale was amazing. The cabbage, but then we got cabbage worms really bad. And now we know to tend our brassicas. So we are sharing the things as we go. And I have a lot of trays to water. So let's get to it. All right. Time for some watering. Okay. I like to start at the top and then go sequentially so I remember where I am. And everything's kind of at different levels, but let's check it out. Oh, just added the heat mat to the zinnias. And we have germination. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Okay. This was fully not germinated yesterday. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Yeah, the heat network wonders. So there's still some seeds to come up. So I'm just gonna spritz it from the top, and then kind of once everything starts popping up, that's when I'll usually start to bottom water. And I think things can start to get fertilized at 2 true leaves, I believe. So again, I didn't fertilize any of my seedlings last year. But I'm so excited when I see new growth. I'm just like, I feel like one with the earth, like, oh God. And these zinnias are so great. Like, oh my God, we have so many different kinds. And I have some in the winter sowing as well, because I'm doing an A/B test. What's going to grow better outside, which automatically it's in their little mini greenhouses in the, like the milk jugs and other kind of jugs that we had used for this purpose for winter sowing. And yeah, I'm just really excited. Like, but there's so many things growing out there. But these ones will need to be hardened off. The ones from the winter sowing actually don't need that. So I'm pretty excited about all the things. And then here's my other phone tripod. If we wanted to go from the side, but yeah, look at these babies. Oh, my babies. Oh, they're doing so good. They're doing so good. Oh, I love it. So I just kind of like touch the soil, and you can like lift it up too to feel how heavy it feels for what kind of density and weight it's carrying from the water that would be in it. Like if it lifts right up, it's really dry, like it needs some water, depending on what you have. Some things like to dry out in between. But yeah, I mean, while they're germinating, the tops of at least the ungerminated parts like to be moist, because the seeds need that moistness to break the seed and break the surface. So yeah. Oh my God, I'm super excited. Okay, I just filled up. It's just a regular spray bottle, and I'm just gonna go for it. I have it on kind of like a medium spray setting, and on the ones that have germinated, I'm just kind of going in between the plants. I'm not directly shooting right at them. Just kind of trying to get some moistness in that surface and help out the rest of the ones that haven't germinated. These pots are, I don't know, what are these? I have like 4 plants here. I'll show you one up close. And this one, oh my God, I have 10 different kinds of zinnias. It's so exciting. Okay, this one is Venere's Giant Coral. But see how I have it? And of course you want to label everything, and then I put the date on. So these were just seeded on 4/7, 3 days ago. And as soon as I put them on the heat mat, I didn't have them on the heat mat, I think the first 2 nights, they germinated right up. So great. So I have these, I don't know, what are these little, it says 1 pint pot. So anyway, I'm very excited about those, and those will be easy, hopefully, to separate once they get too big and they outgrow. But yeah, I just kind of oh my goodness, I'm so excited. How are these looking? Yep. I don't want to freak them out with too much water. I did have saran wrap on the top, but since these seedlings have popped up, I don't want them to be hitting the top of that. But I don't know, I mean, these are almost all germinated, so I think it's actually safe to take that off now. And I'm just gonna keep them on the mat, I think. Yeah, I don't know, they're looking really good. I would like the last of these to germinate. Maybe I'll turn the heat mat off tomorrow morning. But yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe leave the dome off. On to trade number 2. All right. So you can see why we're not using the top shelf. I mean, that first one is very tall. So this is Cleome butterfly flower. And these were seeded on 4/5, and I've got no action. Oh no, I do have, there's a little, it's starting. This one, it didn't say needed. Yeah, there's some growth in a couple of these. They just haven't really busted through the surface yet, but I'm excited. Let's get it going. These haven't really, like, they need a lot of more wetness on the top. Again, not trying to soak them. That's it. I'm gonna put the dome back on and put it back up, and that's what we're doing. This Craspedia, and this whole thing looks like a pan of brownies. I wonder if this would benefit from a heat mat, but it's pretty wet still too, but I'll just give it a little bit of help. Let's go, Crispedias. Those are the yellow little ball flowers, and they're pretty fun. So I'm surprised at how great the saran wrap works. It's like, if you don't have enough domes, saran wrap is like so good. I believe that the status has also popped. I'm pretty excited about, yes, a couple. So on this I have the saran wrap, but I put like stakes in there. Like I just cut garden tags and just stuck them in to give it some lift. But things are starting. Hello.
Hey.
Look at the bottom shelf.
Oh, yeah.
It's all ready. This is Philly.
Hey.
Yes.
Looking good.
Me or the seedlings?
That's not about you.
Yeah.
But the seedlings are coming along pretty nice too.
Pretty nice. That is our top shelf. Woo-hoo. Okay. Oh my God. The zinnias. Get up on the thing and check it out. I don't want to pull it back down again, but it is looking super good. All right. This craziness. Okay. Yeah. We can bottom water this one.
Oh, wow.
That happened overnight.
Look at that.
I know, right?
Would you just look at that?
Just look at it. It's weird in the 72 cells. The some of them are really dry and some of them are really moist, so you got to be on it. Look at this. This is.
I think you could probably just top them off. Need the sauce.
All right, so this is cabbage, and then this one is kohlrabi, and this one is collards, and this one is Brussels, and I think this one's Brussels too, Brussels sprouts. So, look at these little babies. Okay. All right, I took these guys off the heat, and they're pretty moist too, but we still have a couple that haven't come up, so I'm just gonna give those guys a little something. And I don't wanna overwater things. So I know what's what when I'm pulling it out, because I've labeled them on the edges here too. Like this one is leeks and onions. And I put the date also. Leeks and onions seeded on 3/28. And then little tags for each kind. And you can see I'm having patchy germination on this one. Some of the seeds were older, were given to us. So I did take them off the heat mat though, because I just think that maybe some of these seeds may not come up. And I guess that's just what happens sometimes. But this is why we keep going, you know. There's nothing in that one, but 3 on the, it's like weird. But this is why we check everything. We are putting in all this effort to make this beautiful, delicious, and beautiful, again, double beautiful garden this year. Yeah. So, trying not to overwater things, but it's looking good. It's looking good. All right. Let's see. Woo. Look at this. All right. Now I showed you guys a bunch of this stuff the other day, but look at my corn, and these are the fennel bronze over here. They need some water. See though how it's weird, like how these are dry, but like some of, well, like these are not. Like these are wet, moist. I don't know. So anyway, it's exciting though. It's exciting. So we are just going. I could probably bottom water some of this. Yeah, maybe water from the bottom, because this is a mostly germinated tray, so I don't want to keep spraying from above the stuff. You want the roots to kind of like reach for the drink and bring it up, and then give them a little bit of a break so that they can get oxygen and we're not drowning them. So this is something I've learned recently as well, which is why I'm trying not to overwater things, but trying to be very cognizant of what everybody needs. So you just pour the water in the bottom of the tray, like that. And that's bottom watering. And we are getting some extra leaves. It does freak me out how dry these things are on the top. Maybe I'll just mist it really lightly. Just a little moisture up top. Because these 72 cells, I mean, are not that big, right? So it's like these bones. It's funny how they emerge from the seed pod, and then sometimes the seed pod just stays. Can you, like this one? That's a fennel. This is coleus. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited and obsessed about coleus. I love coleus. Okay. So this is marigolds, and this is a bit of patchy germination too, but this is seeds that I saved from last year, and I guess maybe I need to save them a different way or something, because none of these are coming up. I don't really think they're coming up in the winter sowing either, so. But I have other marigold seeds coming up, which is good, because you can never have enough marigolds in the garden. All right. Let's just get it going. I'm just going to keep the dome on, I guess, for one more day. And then if those don't, I'll have to check the germination time on that. Oh, these are good. These are good. This is really nice. Oh, this is the stock of babies. Oh, the stock of babies. And they are good. Look at these babies. Look at those babies. Oh. Oh, we got some growth on our artichoke. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Not a lot going on yet in my chives. So hopefully that improves pretty soon. All right. Okay, well, that is everything that I wanted to show you today. So that's our video for today. Again, the Garden Diva new channel. We're showing up as we are and just kind of doing this all organic. And yeah, so the Garden Diva. Like and subscribe. Please share this with your friends if you found value in anything that we did. We'd love to get our subscriber count up, so your help is highly appreciated. Thank you very much, and have a great night. Peace out.